Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. It's the ultimate opportunity to look behind the scenes at Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Chris Poland and Mark Turner.
Hello and welcome to episode 41 of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official and first podcast.
That's right.
Thanks. This is Mark Turner joining me. I am Chris Poland as always, and we are going to catch you up on the comings and goings, the action here at Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely. I tried not to interrupt you there. It seemed like I interrupt you every
You
single
do.
time.
You interrupt me all the time, and frankly, I get sick of it.
I can't wait to speak, though. I mean, this is
Well, you're always interrupting me.
This is episode 41.
No matter what,
right
you're
here.
always interrupting me.
Okay, I see what you're doing. That's very
I'm not
clever.
doing anything.
Very clever. Episode 41 here. We're on the other side of 40 now.
Yeah,
We're
no.
ready to get going here.
Over the hill.
Backstage Pass. Yeah, we are over the hill, but we're better than ever. How about that?
Agreed.
But yeah,
Like a fine wine.
Like a fine wine, a very fine wine. And like you said, we're here to get everybody up to date
Right.
here in Rockstar Pro Wrestling. And let's talk about our last iPay-per-view,
Let's do that.
the Gym City Slam. What an event that was, Chris. I mean, that was awesome.
Absolutely. The Gym City Slam, one to remember, I would say. Of course, featuring one of my favorite events here at Rockstar Pro Wrestling, the Gym City Rumble, won this year by the Foundation's own Alex Colon.
Yeah, he did walk away victorious.
He did.
mean, if you ask me, Bruce Gray should have won that match. Bruce Gray was standing in the ring. It appeared as if he was victorious, but Alex Colon, hiding under the ring, came out and eliminated him, and officially, he is the winner.
Well, officially and rightly so, Mark. You got to look at the rules, right?
Yeah,
The rules state that once you're in the ring,
right.
you have to be thrown over the top rope. Both feet have to touch the ground. Alex was attacked before he even got in the ring. He never got into the ring until after that 30th entrant came in to the Gym City Rumble.
Yeah, he definitely took advantage of the situation, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like he was eliminated because he did go like over the ropes, kind of to the outside, but he was never in the ring.
never
he was
entered the ring.
standing on top of the turnbuckle.
Looks
so,
can be deceiving, Mark Turner.
Yeah, he took advantage of the situation. I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to talk about in the Rumble is what about Bruce Gray, and how about what happened between him and the Foundation at the Rumble? I'm sure you have some emotions about that, don't you?
I have a lot of emotions about that, Mark.
A lot of them, huh?
And to be frank with you,
Mhm.
I don't really want to spend too much time talking about Bruce Gray right now.
Why not? I mean, he's tried to make Alex Colon's life a living hell ever since he won the Gym City Rumble.
Exactly.
And it's pretty awesome.
He's a sore loser. You think that's awesome? I think he's a sore loser. Alex Colon won the Gym City Rumble fair and square. Bruce Gray has just been making his life a living hell since then.
Well, Bruce Gray, he believes he should have won that Gym City Rumble. And you know, like we always talk about, the winner of the Gym City Rumble gets a title opportunity, any title he sees fit,
Right.
for the next year. I mean, huge stakes. Bruce Gray believes that should be his, so he's going to make Alex Colon's life a living hell, and I'm sure he'll do anything to make sure Colon does not cash in that opportunity.
Sour grapes, Mark. Sour grapes.
And speaking of the Foundation and members of the Foundation turning on each other, what about what happened to Wings at the Gym City Slam? I mean, he was tarred and feathered. He lost the match.
Like an idiot.
And he shook the hand of his opponent, Ace Perry.
Right.
And he accepted defeat and got tarred and feathered. And apparently Mathis and Christ did not like this.
Well, none of us in the Foundation liked it. No, we don't want to be portrayed in such a manner. Can you imagine if one of your family members would go through the humiliation of being tarred and feathered in front of the Rockstar Nation?
I mean, that is humiliating, but you have to give Wings credit. I mean, the guy, he accepted defeat like a man, and
he
took the
accepted
consequences.
defeat like a chump is what he did.
I mean, the stipulation of the match said the loser is supposed to get tarred and feathered. He didn't walk away from that. He took defeat like he was supposed to, like you're talking about how Bruce Gray should have, right? Maybe. I don't know. And then Wings, now he's fired from Rockstar Pro. That's the part that really gets me. The next Wednesday, Jake Christ, as GM, fires him.
That's right.
From Rockstar Pro Wrestling. What is that all about?
Again, he disgraced his family. He embarrassed the Foundation. Why should he stick around, Mark? He was rightfully fired. I think Jake Christ did absolutely the right thing.
He did the right thing because he fired. Wings has been here since day one, and he's been a great athlete, a great competitor here. He's won some big-time matches in this company.
It's a matter of what have you done for me lately, Mark. I don't care what you accomplished years ago. What do you look like to the nation, to the entire wrestling world today?
I think the nation was starting to look up to Nate Wings recently. I mean, the guy's been shaking it. He had a great match with Aaron Williams a few weeks back. He shook his hand after the match. He's been shaking hands with a lot of his opponents lately. I mean, that's the attitude the Rockstar Nation likes to see, I believe.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, here's the thing. Jake fired him, and then shortly thereafter, this Spider Monkey character shows up.
Absolutely. Spider Monkey taking advantage of a situation, an open spot on the roster.
Oh, please.
And now he's taking advantage of it very well. I mean, he's had some great matches the last few weeks here.
Yeah, we know he's half of the JCW Tag Team Champions.
Yes. He's a very good competitor.
Come on. We all know who Spider Monkey really is.
Who is he?
Don't play dumb with me, Mark.
I know the guy likes bananas.
Let's just move on. We haven't even finished covering the Gym City Slam yet.
Let's keep going with it.
Let me point out that despite the fact that the Bro Warriors talk a big game all the time, the Foundation defeated them and retained their Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships at the Gym City Slam.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The Foundation, a lot of things went against them at the Gym City Slam, but they are still the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions.
Damn
I'll
straight.
Give you that. The Bro Warriors, I have a feeling they're not done yet, though. They still got their eyes on the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, so does everyone else in the wrestling world.
That is true.
Additionally, we have to talk about the fact that Jon Murray and Super Cop Dick Justice...
Man, what a match that was.
It was a match.
It was an absolute classic of a match.
A
That's
classic?
What it was. Yeah,
really?
it was. Yeah, it was.
I thought you were stroking out during that match.
I don't know what happened. I think I blacked out from the sheer excitement
Is
as
that
to
what
what
it
was going on. It was exciting. That's what it was. The match was a draw, which normally isn't too crowd-pleasing, but I think the crowd was still very happy with what they saw. And now, coming up at the Blacktop Battle, we're going to get a last-man-standing match between these two great athletes.
Well, that's not the only thing Dick Justice did at Gym City Slam.
Oh, yeah?
He also drew his firearm on Remy Wilkins in the Gym City Rumble, causing Remy to do the smart thing and eliminate himself.
He eliminated himself because somebody pointed a finger at him. How great was that?
If someone pointed a finger at you, dressed in a police officer's uniform, and you were a young black man in America today, would you stick around? Would you walk up to him and ask him how he was doing?
I can't speak for that. I am not a black man.
That's what I thought. Well, nevertheless, earlier that night, Wince, I can barely say his name without retching, defended his American Luchador title successfully against Remy Wilkins.
Yeah, he did. And Zachary Wentz, he's had a great reign as the American Luchador champion. You know, a lot of people were wondering if that reign was a fluke victory he had over Ron Mathis to win the championship. I think he's proven time and time again that it's anything but that. He is still the American Luchador champion. And Chris, has Zachary Wentz done anything personally to you lately? I love hearing these stories.
No, you know what? I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, man, he was eager to tell me something the other day.
I'm sure he was.
Okay.
You know, let's just say he's always given me a hard time and leave it at that.
Leave it at that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll leave it there.
For now, okay?
Just for now, I'll leave it there.
All right, and we can't talk about Gym City Slam without talking about the Rockstar Pro World Championship match in which Aaron Williams defended against Pepper Parks.
Yeah, what a great matchup that was. Aaron, in the end, victorious, still your world champion of Rockstar Pro Wrestling. But Pepper Parks, I mean, he came for a fight, and he nearly won that match. That could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And at the end, what I really liked about this was Pepper Parks, after the match, he really put over Rockstar Pro Wrestling, Aaron Williams, everything. He was talking about how great of a company this is.
All true.
Which goes to show how everybody across the world is gunning after Aaron Williams' Rockstar Pro World Championship.
Absolutely, as well they should be. And again, we got to remember, Gym City Slam was almost a month ago. Right. Since then, Kyle Maverick defeated Aaron Williams in non-title action, earning himself a shot at the World Championship.
Yeah, he did. And what a World Championship match that was. I mean, a lot of people thought, despite Kyle Maverick surprising Aaron Williams with a victory the week before, they thought Aaron Williams, once the title's on the line, would make quick work of Kyle Maverick. I'm pretty sure some people did. But Kyle Maverick, he proved on that night that he can hang with anybody in this company. That could be a big turning point in the career of Kyle Maverick. Even though he came up short, it was one hell of a matchup.
Oh, yeah. You know, there were a couple points there where Maverick was less than a second away.
No doubt about it.
From claiming that Rockstar Pro World
Absolutely.
Championship.
It was a great match. And not only that, we're talking about Amped, but also Ludus. Speaking of great matches here, Chris.
Yeah.
The last Ludus event, Ludus 13, we had an incredible main event. Trigger Trey Miguel defeated Desmond Xavier unleashed Desmond Xavier in the main event. What a match that was.
You know what? I may not be friendly with either of these, quote, gentlemen.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me,
end
you're not?
quote. No, I'm not.
Okay.
However, I know a great match when I see one,
Yeah.
and that was an incredible match. If you are subscribed to the Rockstar Network, go back, watch Ludus 13, watch that match. If you are not subscribed, I'd say it's worth the $7.99
Yeah.
just to watch that match this month.
Absolutely. Oh, an incredible main event. Stole the show, just like you'd expect with two great athletes like that. And Desmond Xavier, you know, he said he's prepared for some big things in this company. I'm sure Trigger Trey Miguel is as well, as he defeated Dez on that main event.
Absolutely.
What a match it was.
Oh, definitely. So we've reached that moment, Mark. You know, I've given you a little more authority in this podcast. You know,
Finally.
you've shown that, you know, you can be my co-host.
Yeah.
You can almost keep up with me.
Almost. Okay.
Almost.
Well, that's
So,
about the
you
best
know,
I'm gonna get from you.
so I've allowed you to, you know, book some of our guests over the last few months. So
I'm very happy with that, too. I know you loved it when the Bro Warriors were here. I know you were a huge fan of the Bro Warriors being on this podcast.
you're kidding, right?
So I tried to one-up it in excitement this time, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
They're very two exciting people, but I got a great guest. You know what? Let's just bring him in right now. Let's bring in the guest. I think you'll be very happy with this.
Oh God, let's see.
It's time for the Rockstar Wrestler Spotlight.
All right, Chris, I told you I got a special guest tonight for the Spotlight segment of the Backstage Pass podcast. I got a big guest here. I got an exciting one. I got the big hurt Jon Murray, and I know there's a lot of questions going on with this man right here. Jon Murray, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, everybody. I haven't been around these parts a while, the podcast world. Hey, Rockstar fans, listen, do I wave in the microphone? Do they?
They
Yeah,
can't
sure.
see you.
No, it's audio only. Okay, that's cool. Do you think I sound like I'm sweating right now? Can the engineer tell?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
well.
a little bit, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah. What else you go expect from a big hurt? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
That's right. And Jon Murray, you've been setting...
Hey, whoa. Let's not bury the lead here, okay?
Very
I'm going to ask you the tough questions because Mark doesn't have the spine to do so.
Okay.
Jon Murray, where do you stand on the actions of your best friend? I'm not even going to say his name.
See, you know, I knew when I was coming to this podcast that this question would come up. And look, I know he's surrounded in controversy right now. I mean, when you take the McDouble, a normal $1 sandwich, and you take it off the dollar menu just because it's got an extra piece of cheese, sure, Ronald McDonald, he's going to have a lot of controversy surrounding him. But, you know, he's my best friend. I stand by him. It's okay. It's okay. I'll pay that extra money, you guys. Come on.
Less than a minute and you're already talking about food.
Well,
Hey, I had some McDoubles earlier. I mean, I should have saved some for Jon Murray.
Yeah.
I was hungry, too.
yeah, they're
But,
good. I mean,
yeah.
you know that 2-for-2 deal? Out of this world, guys.
Yeah, how many 2-for-2s can you down?
Oh. I don't even know, you guys. Like, I have so many.
They should make it like an 8-for-8.
Yeah.
I don't know.
8-for-8s. I say that all the time.
Right? But, you know, Jon Murray, you've been setting Rockstar Pro Wrestling on fire lately with
Well.
incredible matches.
Well.
Incredible matches. I mean, I saw you last week in your match with Aaron Williams, which is a great match, by the way. You had this move that I've never seen before. You put a boot upside his face, and I didn't even see the boot move, but I heard the impact. It was so quick, so sudden, that you almost kicked his head off. I couldn't even see how fast it went. Incredible.
Yeah, kind of a variation of the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, it's like my kick and almost that my foot doesn't move at all.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I mean, thank you for saying that about my matches lately. And, you know, I can feel it, too. I can feel it in the air. I'm just having fun again, you know. I'm really enjoying being a good guy again, you know.
Well, being a good guy again? Do you really see the world in those black and white terms of good guys and bad guys? Come on.
Come on. I see all kinds of wonderful colors all the time. It's not like I'm colorblind or anything. Come on, jeez.
And the gray race shrivels.
But Jon Murray, I mean, where did this good guy attitude come from? I mean, to be fair, before the Gem City Slam and before what happened there, you didn't necessarily have this good guy attitude. Where did it come from?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, they do call me the Big Hurt for a reason.
That's right.
But you know, Gem City Slam. I mean, it's obvious, boys. It was a transformative pay-per-view for us all. Okay, and Dick Justice. I mean, I don't know what it was. I got out there, and we went hard. We went toe to toe. I mean, he gave me his best. I gave him my best, and it just felt good to go out there and to be a wrestler, to be an entertainer again, and not just out there just for myself and just to hurt people.
And speaking for the Rockstar Nation, I mean, everybody loved that matchup you had with Dick Justice. I mean, a classic matchup. So much excitement. I think I blacked out in the middle of it at one point. It was just...
I'm positive you did.
Yeah, sheer excitement. And I can't wait to see the rematch with you and Dick Justice. This time, it's Last Man Standing. Are you ready for this matchup here? Last Man Standing, have you been preparing for this?
Ooh, well, I...
Up in the cardio?
Up in the cardio. I'm up to about 2 packs of smokes a day.
Wow.
I've been studying lots of tape, not just, of Dick Justice, but also of my tape to see where I can... improve. And speaking of watching my matches, that Dick Justice match, you can actually watch for free on YouTube right now,
Beautiful.
you guys.
Beautiful.
How are you still alive? Smoking 2 packs a day, eating 8 McDoubles at a time?
Yeah, I mean, physicians everywhere are just as baffled as you and, frankly, me at this point. I mean, as I like to say out there, I will live forever and I will never die.
Wow, that
seems like a fair
bold
thing to say.
Oh
yeah,
my
it seems
God,
like,
really?
I mean, the guy's a wonder. It's amazing.
Well, I you know what? I will give you some small praise, Jon Murray, because I do think you showed how intelligent you were in the Gym City Rumble. Revolutionary strategy, right? Using your girth, your vast circumference to your own advantage.
Yeah, Battle Royals, they're kind of an endurance kind of challenge, much like my Last Man Standing match with Dick Justice coming up here. Mm-hmm. But I figured, I was late in the game, like 27 or something like that. So I figured everybody's been out there beating each other up. They're all beat up and tired. I'm just gonna sit down the center of the ring. Nobody can lift me. I'm the strongest guy here.
I mean, Gym City Slam was a great night for you. I mean, you had the great match with Dick Justice.
I eliminated the Red Scorpion from the Battle Royal.
Sextonero seems to take credit for that. He's been all over social media online saying he's the one who did that. How do you feel about that?
Oh, them Bro Warriors, tell you what. As much as I absolutely hate them, I love them boys.
Well, the thing is, tonight on Amped, I mean, people will be listening to this after Amped, but...
Sure.
Tonight you have an American Luchador Championship match. I've heard a lot of people saying, how did Jon Murray get an American Luchador Championship opportunity? I say, the man eliminated the Red Scorpion. Come on now, right? I mean, that gets a man a championship match, among other things.
Yeah, like I said, I've been on some sort of a roll, and maybe it all culminates tonight, right before the Gym City,
Blacktop.
The Blacktop Battle. Oof. I'm still all over the place. I'm so excited. I got the Luchador tonight. I got the Last Man Standing coming up. I mean, I'm a mess in the head right now, you guys.
You're somehow also sweating even more profusely than when you first sat down here.
Yeah, once it starts, it just doesn't stop.
There's like a puddle forming.
Yeah, it gets worse. It's getting pretty bad, actually.
It's going to be an interesting week for you, though. I mean, tonight you have to say a big time clash in styles here.
Oh,
between
definitely.
You and Zachary Wentz, and then you face Dick Justice, who's way different than Zachary Wentz. 2 different styles you had to prepare for this week. 2 huge matches, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. But that's like I said, I've been enjoying having fun lately, and that's part of the fun of wrestling. There's a lot. There's no one way to do it. I mean, there's tons of different art forms and ways to have a match and styles, and that's what I like to do. I'm gonna pop this shirt off real quick. I'm getting sweaty, guys. Thank you.
Just let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Yeah. Can I smoke in here as well? Follow the equipment.
It wouldn't be the first one.
Oh, really? Hey-o.
Some inside info there, Chris?
God.
If you didn't want controversy, shouldn't have invited the king, my man.
I'm
Can
sure
we
Chris
wrap
is very...
this up sometime soon?
Okay, wrap it up, Chris.
I'm not gonna. You wrap it up. He's your guest.
You know what? We don't wrap it up with Jon Murray until Jon Murray says he wants to wrap it up. I mean, the guy just popped his shirt off. I'm sure
I did just get comfortable.
I'm sure he wants to get some stuff off his chest,
okay,
right?
Please.
I get the shoes and maybe the pants off too. It's getting
really.
It's I should probably get ready.
Okay,
yeah, you're right.
You know what?
Yeah,
Why don't we go to McDonald's, get an 8 for 8?
I mean, if I'm taking the pants off, I might as well start getting ready for the match tonight.
You have a match in less than a few hours. You're really going to go eat some McDoubles before then?
Or that banging burrito place down the street here.
It's good.
That's a great idea.
It's good, yeah.
Hey, let's go down there. You know what?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Hey, that was the Spotlight segment. Jon Murray, thank you so much for being a guest. We're going to go get some food.
Had enough Backstage Pass? Too bad. Here's more.
Damn it, Mark. Really?
It was a great guest, wasn't it?
Really?
Jon Murray. I mean, the man is exciting. You gotta love that. But what about the vague answer when it came to the Foundation and Jon Murray?
Yeah. What about it?
I don't know. I can't wait to find out more answers about that. But
Yeah,
Jon
I don't
Murray,
think the man can be trusted.
I love this new attitude in Jon Murray, though. You gotta
would.
love it.
I don't
do
have
love
to
it.
do anything.
No, okay.
Well, let's move on. Let's get past the unpleasantness that was spending time with Jon Murray and move on to the Blacktop Battle.
Hey, it's going to be a great event.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it.
Well, let's start with a man who joined us earlier this episode. We're going to see a last man standing match between Jon Murray and Super Cop Dick Justice. This is Fallout from Gym City Slam.
Yeah, it is. This is going to be a great matchup right here. I mean, they had a great matchup at the Gym City Slam, and now this time it's last man standing. Two great athletes, as I like to say, going at it between Jon Murray and Dick Justice. I can't wait for this.
You are delusional. But
Delusional.
let's not forget that we're recording this before the June 1st Amped. So it may well be that this last man standing contest is for the American Luchacor Championship. If Murray defeats Wentz tonight,
Yeah.
he'll be the Luchacor champion.
Oh, man, that would be incredible. I mean, this match is already big enough as it is. It could be even bigger come the Blacktop Battle.
So let's move on to one that I am pretty excited about. I don't even know how to begin describing the stipulation for this match.
I'd love to hear you try.
All right, well, it's OI4K versus Bad Dudes.
Yeah.
4-on-4.
Yes, it is.
All right? If,
I want to hear him say it.
you want to hear me say it?
Yeah, I want to hear you say it.
If Bad Dudes win,
Mm-hmm.
JT Davidson, I don't know for how long, but he will become their manager.
Wow.
You think JT Davidson can hang with the Bad Dudes?
That would be a very interesting relationship, to say the least. How the hell could he manage the Bad Dudes? He hates them.
He does. He hates them with a passion. And I have to think that the feeling is mutual. Bad Dudes do not care for JT Davidson. I feel like that's just a train wreck waiting to happen.
You're right. It absolutely could be. But what about the other part? What about if OI4K wins? Chris, what happens then?
Oh, God. You're going to make me say
He's
it.
got to say it.
Dave Christ made the stipulation.
Mm-hmm. He sure did. Come on, say
If OI4K wins,
it. Yeah.
Bad Dudes must be OI4K's, and I'm quoting,
You're quoting.
bitches.
Ah, he said it. And that's what's going to happen at the Blacktop
No way.
Battle. I mean, we're
Seriously?
going to have some bad dudes become some bad bitches
Oh my
to
God.
the OI4K.
Well-
and I can't wait for it.
Let's clarify what that means
Okay.
for our
I'm
audience.
not even sure what it means. I
Well,
just know it's awesome.
to my understanding, it means that Bad Dudes would be doing, for example, the driving for OI4K.
Oh, okay.
They would carry their bags.
Mm.
They would clean their laundry.
Man, that's great. Very humiliating, especially for the likes of Pompano Joe and Jeremiah that have been around a very long time in this business.
Basically, they'd be doing
Yeah.
the work of young boys.
Absolutely, that's what they would be doing, and who knows what OI4K would make them do when they have them as their bitches, as you say.
Dave Chris said it. I didn't say it.
I don't know. I heard you say it.
Well, let's move on to something more pleasant.
He said it, guys.
In ladies' action, women's action,
Okay.
I'm not going to make that connection. I know you want me to. In women's action, we'll see Jessica Havoc herself return to Rockstar Pro to face Samantha Heights.
What a match that's going to be. Jessica Havoc, one of the best women's wrestlers in the entire world.
Absolutely.
Coming back to Dayton, Ohio, where she was a few years back, I believe. And she's coming back, and this time she's going one-on-one with Samantha Heights, the best that Rockstar Pro has to offer. What a big-time matchup this is going to be.
Oh, definitely. I think that one does have a real big match feel,
Yeah.
especially after Heights' just crazy no DQ match against Slady Wilson at Ludus. I think Heights, may be ready for Havoc, but you never know. Havoc brings
Yeah.
the hurt.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, it'll be a huge test for Samantha Heights, who's passed every test that's been put in front of her, but this will be a big one right here for sure.
Well, speaking of bringing the hurt, let me ask you something, Mark.
Okay?
Are you familiar with the mass transit incident,
I
as
am.
it is known in professional
I am
wrestling?
very vicious, yes.
Yeah, well, I tell you what. That is going to look like child's play. And I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking
Not the
about...
doll?
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about baby games compared to the hardcore lumberjack match and what the man simply known as Mikhail, the hardcore, ultra-violent vegetarian himself, is going to do to Kyle Maverick in that hardcore lumberjack match?
Oh, I think quite the opposite, sir. I mean, Kyle Maverick, this guy's been beaten down by Mikhail.
There you go. You got it.
And he wants to get revenge on Mikhail so bad. He's been waiting to get his hands on Mikhail for months now. And finally, he gets his chance in a hardcore lumberjack match. And honestly, if you ask me, I believe a lumberjack match favors Kyle Maverick because how many people in that locker room detest the ultra-violent, what is he? Ultra-violent vegetarian, simply known as Mikhail.
Yeah, that's no secret, right? Mikhail may not be the most popular man.
No, not at all.
Amongst some of the boys in the locker room. But, I think Kyle Maverick's made his fair share of enemies, too. It's going to be fascinating seeing who those lumberjacks are and how they get involved in that match. There's no escape for either competitor.
That is true, and I'm sure Kyle Maverick likes it that way. I mean, Kyle Maverick's been waiting to get his hands on Mikhail. He doesn't want Mikhail to run away.
Well, he'll get his opportunity at Blacktop Battle again. That's Friday, June 3rd at 7:30 right here at Rockstar Pro Arena, 1106 East 3rd Street in beautiful downtown Dayton, Ohio. And we're going to be outside for Blacktop Battle.
Absolutely. You said it's beautiful downtown Dayton, Ohio, right? It's going to be beautiful. The sun should be shining, last I checked. Hopefully that will be the case.
Yes.
At the Blacktop Battle.
So, let's move on. Still a few matches to talk about. We have the #1 tag team contenders match.
Yeah, we do. It's the Bro Warriors facing off against Benjamin Chimera and Sid Fabulous. This is awkward. We have a team on the rise in the Bro Warriors that have been looking to gain those Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships. And we have a team like This Is Awkward, former Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions that would love to be on top of the mountain once again.
I don't like this one bit, Mark, and I'll tell you why.
Why not?
Both Bro Warriors and This Is Awkward had their chances, and they blew it. They blew it.
Okay. Well,
So why should they get another opportunity at Tag Team Gold?
Well, the fact of the matter is the Bro Warriors and This Is Awkward, they are defeating other teams here in Rockstar Pro Wrestling. And if you have to give a team a #1 contendership, these two are the teams you have to look at. The Bro Warriors, I mean, they've been beating every team left and right, even the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions in non-title.
Yeah, in non-title matches. Because that doesn't matter. What matters is who wins when the title is on the line. And so far, the Foundation have been flawless. I expect that trend to continue when Ron Mathis and Jake Chris face the Handicapped Heroes, Zach Gowen and Gregory Iron, at Blacktop Battle for the tag team titles.
Well, you expect it to continue, but Gregory Iron has owned the Foundation since he returned as a surprise, which we failed to mention earlier, and the Gym City Rumble. What a moment that was in the Rumble.
What a jackass.
He returned and threw Jake Christ over the ropes, out of the ring. A week later, he's pinning Ron Mathis in a match. This guy's been on fire.
We hadn't seen Gregory Iron in months in this company.
That's correct.
He shows up for the Gym City Rumble, and he thinks he can just throw out Jake Chris.
He doesn't think it. He did it. He knows he can.
Well, he's going to pay for that at Blacktop Battle. And sorry, Zach Gowen, you're just a casualty of war.
Well, I mean, this past Wednesday on Amped, Gregory Iron defeated both Jake Christ and Ron Mathis, and even Mikhail as well, a third member, in a 3-on-1 handicap match, and that was without a tag team partner.
Yeah, that was a fluke, Mark.
And now, Blacktop Battle, he gets a tag team partner, not just any, Zach Gowen, a great wrestler, teaming up against Jake and Ron. I mean, I think Gregory Iron has his number. I think we're going to see new Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions.
Well, it's a good thing what you think doesn't matter, because Foundation members stick together. The Foundation is going to win at Blacktop Battle. I guarantee it.
Well, that remains to be seen. But another thing we need to talk about here is the Rockstar Pro World Championship picture. I mean,
absolutely.
A huge week for the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
Right.
Now, here tonight, as listeners know,
yes,
we record this before Amped, the Wednesday before Blacktop Battle.
Right.
And on this night, we will see Aaron Williams defend the Rockstar Pro World Championship against Sami Callihan, the Death Machine. What a match that's going to be. And the winner of that takes on Ethan Page at the Blacktop Battle.
Absolutely. It could be the BMA. It could be the Death Machine versus Ethan Page. We'll find out tonight. But what I think is absolutely phenomenal is 3 days separate 2 world title contention matches here in Rockstar Pro.
Yeah, that's true, and that could be a big advantage for Ethan Page at that, because
Sure.
Williams and Callihan, they're going to beat the hell out of each other.
Oh, definitely.
On Amped, and Ethan Page will be waiting there 48 hours later to take on the winner. But Aaron Williams, he's overcome the odds before. Let's see if he can do it this week against 1 or 2 very, very tough challenges. I can't wait to see it.
Well, we'll find out tonight, and we'll find out for sure who the Rockstar Pro World Champion is going to be at Blacktop Battle. Again, that's Friday, June 3rd, right here at Rockstar Pro Arena, 1106 East 3rd Street.
That's right. We're going to be outside. It's going to be great weather. We're going to have a food truck here.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
some Greek food?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be great. I'm telling you, if there's an event, if you've been on the fence about coming to Rockstar Pro Wrestling, this is the event to go to. This one looks off the charts phenomenal.
It's going to be great. So we hope to see you all here for Blacktop Battle. Any closing remarks?
Jon Murray, he has showed me the way of the good guy. This guy has showed me how to live life. It is just an honor. The way he lives his life, he showed me that I need to go eat McDoubles every day. I need to eat burritos every day. We just had some McDoubles. We just had some burritos after the Spotlight segment. I feel great. I'm ready to live this way every day. 41 more episodes this way. I'm ready to go.
You'll explode, Mark.
I'll explode. I feel great.
Really? That's how you want to end this episode?
I noticed you don't feel very good. Maybe
Singing
you should try
Jon Murray's
it.
praises
You
like
should try
that.
it.
Talking about Jon Murray's
Right.
diet.
He's a good man.
Damn it, Mark. I gave you responsibility on this podcast, Mark.
What?
I gave you the opportunity to book us the greatest guests in pro wrestling. You bring me the Bro Warriors. You know how I feel about the Bro Warriors.
Calm
you
down.
bring me Jon Murray. You know how I feel about Jon. No, I'm not going to calm down,
Your
Mark.
veins popping.
I'm not going to calm down. We're going into Blacktop Battle. It's going to be one of the biggest events in Rockstar Pro history, and you bring me these guests. Damn it, Mark. Why can't you just do what I tell you to do?
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.